Hi there. We represent VirtualVeda.com. This is going to be an educational resource site. Um, at least to start with, it will be for students of pre-university course here in Karnataka. As a first step, we will be introducing the newly introduced first PUC computer science subject. And to start with, it will be the lab manual that we have kind of completely coded and we have kind of released it for the benefit of the students. This site will always be free, so feel free to bookmark it and come back again and again. And we'll also try to improve the code on this site so that people learn as we learn, of course. So this is currently best viewed on a desktop or a laptop. From a mobile device, if you still want to use it, there are some nuances because of the framework that we used. You see this bottom left corner, the hamburger menu at the bottom, right, with the three horizontal lines, green lines. You'll have to click that back and forth to be able to view the contents of the site. So, please try it and figure out. If you still face a problem, please use the our email. Please use our email address that's described. That's been mentioned on the contact page, and let us know, and we'll try to solve it. Or you can leave a comment here on YouTube, and we'll try to solve it as well. Okay, so this is virtualveda.com. Remember the name virtualveda.com. When you come here, we just have included the first PUC computer science lab manual here. This is according to the new syllabus prescribed by the government of Karnataka, Department of Pre-University Education. And this time they have introduced the Python programming language from first university. So we no longer have to take the C++ course, but it's going to be the Python course this time. So the programs are going to be pretty similar, but of course it's a new language, and that's why we thought of helping out everyone by creating this resource site. Let's get started. So let me just explain in brief what this is. This is an introductory video about virtualveda.com, and what I'll do from each, from the next video onwards, we're going to cover one program at a time, and then we'll try to explain as we go through the program. Okay, so let me just explain the blueprint of the lab examination. So you'll be asked to write in the lab examination for first PUC from this year onwards. You'll be asked to write two programs. Both are in Python. There are about 12 programs in part A, and there are about 12 or 13 programs in part B. You will be asked to write one program from part A and one from part B. So each of these things, writing the program itself satisfactorily to the examiner is going to give you up to 6 marks. And then the examiner is going to decide which among the two programs you've written will need to be executed. So then that's when you'll be asked to go type in the program, and then once you have executed it successfully, you'll be given up to 8 marks. And for the practical record submission, right? So that will be based on the attendance that you would have gotten for all the lab classes that you would have attended. If you have achieved more than 90% attendance, you'll get 6. More than 80, 5. More than 70, 4. More than 60 is 3. And if you're less than 60, you'll not get any marks at all. Okay. So please be careful and please try to attend as many lab classes as you practically can. The 4 marks will be for the Viva OC. The examiner may ask you up to 4 questions related to the program written by the student. So totally, the computer science lab carries 30 marks, and this will be the split. Okay. Okay. Now, these are just some instructions regarding the course. So let me just take the example of a course here. Program here. This is the typical structure of the each of the programs that we have written here. So there's a title here, and then you can actually, if you want, you can download the entire source code. So if you click on this, you'll download the file, and it's called, let's say, p1.py. Every program is numbered as p1 to p25, and then can be downloaded, can be executed on your environment, so to speak. However, if you just want to copy the content of this, either you can go and do this, select the content, and then Command C, Control C, whatever, Or you can just, you don't need to do anything. You just hover over this box here, and then you get a button here called copy to clipboard. When you click this, the contents are copied. And let me show you Notepad. So how, get, you can just paste it onto any file, and then you can probably go ahead and execute it. So this is a very easy way to kind of get it going. So let's say I'm assuming that you would have already installed the Python programming environment on your system, but in case you haven't, what I would suggest is you use this link here to get access to a programming compiler. Okay, online programming compiler. Let's just go ahead with the first program here and copy the clipboard here, and then what we do is come here, okay, and then we get rid of the current content of this, and we paste the content. See, you can see that this whole thing is pasted here. All you need to do is to click on run here, the blue button here, and then you'll be executing it. Right? Let's say, what are we doing here? We are trying to swap two numbers without using a temporary variable. So let's just enter, let's say 20, and let the second value that we entered be 100. So the first value that we entered was 20, second value was 100. So it prints the values of the variables before swapping, which is x equals 20 and y is equal to 100, and it does the swap using a temporary variable. We'll come to the program later, and then it prints the value of x and y after the swap happens. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very easy kind of an environment where you can test all your programs and run your programs, even though you don't have Python installed, or you just have access to a browser. Maybe you're using an iPad or a tablet of some kind, or your mobile or whatever, right? You can still go out and do most of these things on those environments. Okay, coming back, let me go to my third instructions. We'll try to add flowcharts and video instructions. Like as and when we create these video instructions, we're going to be adding them to the site. So please keep checking often. And we'll also be, like I said, there are probably we are going to come up with more improvements. We'll try to make them more efficient and more easy to understand as we go along. Maybe we'll try to add more comments for you to understand and so on. So, again, please keep checking often. So, nobody becomes a master of a language by just watching some videos and stuff. Practice, uh, practicing it in a disciplined manner is key to actually succeeding. So what I urge every one of you is to kind of take these programs as inspiration, and go and explore your limits. Okay? So you go beyond your comfort zone and try to understand and try to code more programs, and that's how you're going to gain mastery over the language like Python. Python, by the way, is one of the easier languages, so to speak. But then there are nuances that you'll have to understand, and hopefully, if you try hard enough, and then you try a few programs and exercise regularly, you will probably be able to gain mastery better. So, in case you have any questions, feel free to contact us on the email address which is mentioned in the contact page here, which is vkpuc@kirankane.com. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video, and we'll come back again with the first program.